to Dr. John Gong, Professor of Economics at the University of International Business and Economics in Beijing. John, welcome back. Good to see you. I wonder to what extent perhaps the President Trump presidency phone call created the political landscape, the political momentum necessary for these talks.
Well, first of all, thank you very much for having me, Jamie. I think the phone conversation between the two presidents is the deciding factor. This round of talk is actually taking place. And I think, this conversation is more than just about providing a political stage for this to happen. I think President Trump he mentioned that during this 90-minute call, the bulk of the time was spent on talking about a trade. So I would expect that the two great leaders did go into some of the larger details of this potential trade agreement, and I would expect that this talk will destined to generate some positive results for both countries, and probably as a big gift to President Trump's birthday, which is going to be a few days coming.
I'm sure, yes. I wonder how internal economic conditions in China, things like deflationary factory gate prices, falling exports and so on, I wonder how much that's shaping China's approach to these negotiations.
Well, I think China's economy is still doing okay. I mean, there are some headwinds, but I think overall it's tugging along. But I would argue that these challenges, these factors, play a very minor role in its relationship with the United States with respect to this trade talk. I think this whole thing is not so much about solving China's economic problems. It is about responding to Washington's trade war against the entire world with dignity, with a equitable response, and with respect. Just a few hours ago, United States' new ambassador to China held a reception in which he delivered a speech, and he said the most important thing is respect between the two countries. So I would say, this whole talk is more about respect, and that China would like to work with Washington to solve its trade concerns, but it has to be done in an equitable and respectable manner.
Given that, then, what would a win look like for each side in these talks? And I wonder how realistic that might be.
Well, I can go into a little bit detail. I think the temporary agreement reached in Geneva a few weeks ago set the stage for a further reduction of tariffs. I think from China's perspective, the major issue is with respect to that 20% tariff associated with fentanyl. Now, this thing, I would speculate that it should be able to be taken out because the United States recognizes that China is making great progress in helping Washington to solve its fentanyl problem. As actually recognized and mentioned by Nicholas Burns, the previous U.S. ambassador to China, during a recent conference at Brookings Institute. He said that he had a conversation with the Ministry of Public Safety, which is sort of the combination of the director of FBI and other intelligence communities in the United States. But in any case, they had a good conversation, and Burns said that China has done a great deal about doing this. They have arrested over 300 people involved in this illicit trade, for fentanyl, and this. And he said, I'm quoting him, he said this should be acknowledged by the United States.
John, good to see you. Thank you for that. Dr. John Gong, Professor of Economics at the University of International Business and Economics in Beijing.